Hello and welcome to another video. In today's video, I want to talk a bit more about body practices when it comes down to the healing journey. And this is so crucial because sometimes we believe that the more we talk about something or the more we check in with the mind, the better or the faster our healing process goes. And I find that's extremely wrong at this place because our body remembers so often when we are stressed and when we used to be stressed, I may have to say. And therefore, we do have to include practices that actually support us while we are triggered. And this is what we are going to do today. So I hope this video is supporting you on every level from body, mind, and soul perspective. My name is Patricia. I'm a certified life coach. And if you're new on my channel, then I'm so happy that you're here with me today again. Or if new, hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure to comment below and say hi. You know, sometimes it's so crucial that we understand that we are not alone and there are other people who actually go through similar things than we are. And that's a learning curve for you. And so always take this into consideration. This is a journey and it's not a one take off. So with this, let's go. So as I just said before, it's really about learning that not only our mind is important, but also our body, our soul as well. It's because when we have gone through many difficult situations in the past, a trauma, an abuse, maybe an emotional abuse, maybe something else, maybe you got just hurt, you suffered, you didn't got what you needed as a young person, as a child, okay? Now we really want to go into this one step further and not only understand this with the mind, okay? Understanding with the mind that you have suffered, that's one thing, and that's wonderful. That's the first thing, right? You got to understand what you have gone through and why you are at the place you are with all that experience you had and with the acknowledgement that you can have right now for yourself with the most compassionate possible, right? But this actually doesn't release it, at least it never had for me. So for me, what is really important is that you understand, okay, I gotta do one step further. And maybe I don't have to do this one time, two times, but like 5 times, you know? And maybe not just today, not just tomorrow, but maybe today and then I'm okay. And then in a year again, you know? So healing is not linear and it's coming back sometimes. So there are many people who are saying, you know, who went, for example, were in this in Auschwitz, and when you're listening to their stories, then they're still saying that they still remember when a trigger comes in, for example, a siren or something. They still remember what has happened to them. Their body remembers. Okay, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is why you have to be so on point with doing this work in addition and not just thinking, oh, I just talk about it and then I'm okay. And the more I talk, the better I get. No, okay, no. And you see this in various different stories from other people. So don't blame yourself when you haven't done this, okay? It's really something I learned on my way as well. And many clients of mine have learned this too, because it feels really unnatural at first. And we feel like, what is that all about? Like, I don't want to do this. And then, the more resistant you get or you are, the more you know there is something still going on, right? You know that you have to do something further here. And so, what I want to invite you today is really a short practice. And it's a practice of when you consider always having thinking processes in your head, right? You're practicing, even though you don't notice, but you are practicing every single time. And so what we are trying to do is to reprogram that and understand that you can program yourself the other way as well. The same as you used to do with the trauma, because see, the trauma, that's an experience. So you have an experience or an event. It's an event. And afterwards, what comes actually later on is then our stories and how this has impacted us. And we start to feel more. We feel maybe rejected. We feel punished. We feel anger. We feel, and that part, that storytelling, that is something that we can adjust. We can't really adjust the event. The event happened, and we have to acknowledge that this is happening or that was happening, okay? So that's something we cannot really change. But what we can change is the story we tell ourselves every single day about how poor we are that this has happened to us. I did this for many, many years, so you're not the only one at this point. And there are many other people who are thinking of, why did this happen to me? Why me? Why was I the bad one? Why wasn't I enough? Why couldn't you? Blah, blah, blah. What we have to understand now is that there are processes. So I'm stepping really from acknowledging and from observing what has happened and fully acceptance, okay? Accept where you are in this very moment, in this present moment, because only then you can actually change it. And so what you're going to do is we are going to include the body in this work. So this would be an additional step for you to really release, okay? Imagine that you're transforming energy and it goes in like this. So it comes in and it goes down, it comes in and goes down like this, right? And when we are practicing this, we're gonna feel a certain way, and we're gonna practice to feel a certain way to show our body, oh, this is actually how we want to feel. This is how we want to feel about ourselves. Okay, does that make sense? So what we are going to do is we are going to use breath work, okay? We are going to use some affirmation, and you actually can close your eyes and you can really just tap into this and just feel it and then letting it go. Are you ready? Let's go. Okay. Put yourself into position. Best is with the spine straight. If you cannot do that, if you cannot sit in a meditative state, then lie down. That works as well. It's just not as effective, okay? Or I find it's not as effective. What we are going to do is we are going to question ourselves first. How do we feel? And we are going to feel what is there. We are going to experience if we feel anger, if we feel sad, if we feel happy. And in the next step, we are going to see, where is that in our body? Is it inside of our body? Is it somewhere in the organs, close? Is it in the outside? There are people telling me, sometimes I feel distant, but I can feel that there is anger somewhere close, but it doesn't feel inside of me. Just feel whatever is there and acknowledge how this feeling or this emotion is currently with you. And it's okay. It's okay to feel the way you feel at this very moment. So take a breath in. Hold and let go. One more time. Take a breath in. Hold and let go. now feel. Feel wherever there is sensation in your body. Ask your body to tell you, where is it tight? Maybe it's at your chest. Maybe it's really down at the pelvis area. Just tap into this. Can you feel it? Very good. So take a deep breath in, hold, and let go. What we are going to do now is we are going to accept what is there, and we are going to do that with our breath. You're going to inhale. You're going to hold space for yourself. And you trust that your body knows exactly how to do this. Your body is super, super smart. It knows exactly how to do this. So inhale. And start to feel from your heart area like the love that is just expanding in every single cell. And what you're going to do is you allow yourself to be okay in wherever and whatever state you are currently in. It's okay. You feel safe. You feel protected. And you feel loved by just being here with you, sitting here with you. Once again, breathe in, hold. And while you do that, you can feel how your heart is expanding, opening up, and sharing the deepest love you can get for every single cell you have. And breathe out. Okay, one more time. Breathe in. Hold. Feel how this is okay and how you can just accept whatever is there. And then let go. You can feel how your body is getting more calm, how your body's feeling more grounded. You ground to the earth. The energy, you ground yourself. You're being very quiet. You can feel how your nervous system is going down, being calm, being relaxed. You feel good about yourself, that you acknowledge how you feel. And once you're ready, you can open up your eyes. Give yourself a smile for practicing, for being here, for allowing yourself to feel what you have to feel. And sometimes this actually needs an allowance, an active allowance, okay, by saying you're allowed to feel this way. How did that feel? Write me down in the comment section, and I hope to see you soon. Don't forget to subscribe and to ring that bell. And with this, Thank you so much for doing the work, for being here. Don't forget, you're not healing to get a better person. You're healing to embrace everything that is currently hidden and that wants to be embraced. It's about being you, being the person you truly are. It's about opening up and expanding. Okay, give yourself time. And you can practice patience, my friend. You can. It's a skill. It's not there. I had to learn this very, very much. So give yourself some grace. And with this, thanks so much from my heart to your heart. Bye.